Hi. Welcome to another coexisting video. This is basically a get ready with me type of scenario. One camera set up on top of the shelf so I can see the whole room. I'm in sweatpants. I've been editing. First of all, let me get you up to speed. Today is the 27th, so Thursday, last week. You watch this video on Monday. For me, next week. But I'm going to be away over the weekend, including Monday, so I have no time to shoot it on Monday, so I have to shoot it today. I had a different video planned. I was editing for, well, maybe 2 hours, a little bit more. I noticed I will not make it in time because the stream is in, for me now, 3 hours, and with editing, it was too big of a project. And I was like, hey, we have to postpone it. Because then I turned around, I was like, okay, what do I do instead? I turned around and I was like, I feel like my room is too, I cannot even leave like that, right? It's too, stuff is laying around, it doesn't feel nice, I'm not finished. So why not use this as an opportunity to get ready while you being here. Automatically, when there's like a drying rack room, I always feel like the room is super full and everything is like super, how to say, it's just full. It's just a full feeling in the room. And I like to have the space you rather need when I stream. So like I said, the chaos in my head, the more chaos there is in my head, the less chaos I'm okay with having outside of my brain and in my room. And that's maybe the reason why as a kid or as a teenager my room was always messy, because you would technically think there was a lot of chaos in my head, but thinking back, I felt like I figured everything out and I know everything and there was no chaos in my head. So chaos in my room was okay. How wrong can you be? No, how right can you be, and how can it turn out that later the chaos will move into my head, into my thoughts. And chaos, I mean just like a lot of thoughts gathering, always trying to keep creative energy together, and it just helps me more when I have can you still see me over here? It would be a crazy angle. I don't know. I try to get as much of the room in as possible. Maybe just go over here in case you can't see me. And yeah, so thank you for being here with me. We technically, what is the plan here? We need to get the room in order. We need to get the dishes into the dishwasher. We need to get the laundry into my wardrobe, I think is the English word. And then I technically need to shower. I need an outfit. I need to eat. I need to buy groceries. I mean, a lot of this is not really videoable, but I think I might include it in here too when the steps are like, finished or done or whatever. You will see the result. What outfit will be the outfit? How do I look after I shower? And up until we are finished. So okay. The thing is, I use my couch a lot for just temporarily putting clothes there that I might want to wear again. The thing is, I also do this next to my bed. So there's just clothes everywhere lying around. And I'm like, And now since I have the two belt situation, like usually I had, the people from the stream know, always had one belt for everything. Then it broke and I bought 2-3 different ones to find the right one. And now I enjoy it when there is, I enjoy different sizes of belts, when they're a little bit wider, it's better for like, yeah, more pans. Like when the pans are just, just look a little bit more rough or have more fabric. And then, like for example, this is 2 black pants, right? But one is like more slim and more like almost suit-ish. And one just has like more rough, it's bigger, it's more baggy. That's then the main difference, right? Now my neighbors are using the drill. It's a chaotic day. It's a chaotic day for me. My brain is scattered. What can you do? What can you do? But also as a tip here, maybe, I don't know, for everybody it works different, obviously. But when my thoughts are scattered, it helps a lot when I just, focus on things on the outside. And what better, I found the best way or a good way for me to focus outward is to just do chores that I have to do anyway. Because then at least afterwards, if I have a chaotic brain, at least I can have it in a more silent and just a more silent area where it just feels less chaotic automatically. And for a while I gave it a break because I just focused on, is it mundane things? Day-to-day things? The thing is, I know we all in a big apartment complex, people live together, right? They live wall to wall, and if somebody is doing a whole, even from like, I don't know, 4 apartments away, you can still hear it. Why, when we live so close together, are we so far apart? Like, I don't know. I mainly know the neighbors directly next to me, right? Because you see them more often. They complain maybe, or you complain to them, or you have a package from them or whatever, a delivery. But maybe that's a me problem, right? Maybe I'm not an extrovert. Maybe I'm not super open. But aren't we supposed, if we live together, to also be like kind of in a almost colleague friendly, like in a friendly behavior, right? So like, I feel like we all sometimes, in Germany at least, about these like almost like war-ish situations between neighbors where they're like, you're too loud, you too this, you too much, you too that. And I feel like everybody wants, I get it, right? Everybody lives in their homes and wants to be, wants to relax, wants to be in a safe space, and maybe wants to be for themselves, with family, with friends. Oh, they're still a little bit wet. But I want to have this one out of here. So I guess you will have to find a temporary other spot to dry off. Hop. So I don't know, maybe it's a me issue, because recently I noticed once I got this thought for the first time, I automatically, maybe it was coincidence, I don't know, talk to more neighbors, not by me actively pursuing to talk to them, but just simple things like when I go into the elevator, and usually I would just maybe not take my headphones out, because I would like, okay, it's just three, what's it called? 3 stages? No, 3, whatever. I don't travel, I don't drive. What do you do with an elevator? Do you drive it? Do you use it? I don't use it. We are not along for the ride. Do you ride it? A ride on an elevator? I'm not on the elevator for so long that it would make sense for me to strike up a conversation, right? Because maybe they don't want to talk. Oh nee, that's pain. It's not that much pain actually. This is my little plant setup, which I think it will just die anyway, though. Yeah, I'm trying to rescue a plant that I have had die on me. And this is like the last little offspring there was. But it's not really getting any roots. Naja. Where was I? Elevator stuff? Elevator pitch? I didn't want to bother them, taking my headphones out, making them that they feel like they have to talk to. Beginner mistake. That they have to talk to me. Because I also do not want to ruin their day or their fun or their whatever. I don't want to bother them. Berlin is also very, very high on rudeness and being anonymous and doing whatever the fuck you want. So I never knew how to approach that, but now slowly but surely, just doing little things like taking the headphones out. Taking the headphones out of your ears when in an elevator to give them the chance. I also feel like and maybe this episode today is welcome to thoughts of an overthinker. But maybe I don't even need to talk so negative about it, right? I feel like it also has a lot of benefit if I just think a lot about things and try to be respectful, nice, kind, and anticipate some situations. So, we all have a better time together? Question mark? If you're wondering what I'm doing over here is the office, and there is all the hoodies, all the Flin hoodies are over here. Because they do not fit into my wardrobe anymore. It's too many. By the way, thank you everybody who bought one and who's wearing it and who is loving it. I love it that you love it, obviously. So now we can share it together. Let me get this out of here. Long story short, right? You're all maybe I just want to know about the neighbors. Sometimes I feel like I force them into a talk when I take the headphones out. But I mean, it's still their choice. They're grown-up people, right? And since I've been doing that, the people actually talk to me. And I've gotten pretty good at picking up their small talk cues. And I now have like a sample rate or a sample size of a few that already talk to me. And they mostly always talk about, I mean, it makes sense, right? When I ride my bike and then I take my bike into the elevator because I have a little storage room that is reachable by the elevator. I don't have a cellar like some people have. Also, it's Berlin. If I have the chance, I will not let my bike be outside overnight, because then you may get stolen or something. I don't know. I also don't want it to be in the rain as much, because then it will, break down faster. Because rain and maybe some rust and snow and whatever. So I have it up there. Then they mostly always talk about that. They're like, hey, is it cold? Can you bike yet? Is the weather nice enough to bike? Be safe? The craziest thing is, I used to take the bike. Oh shit, the plant is... Ach nee, Mann, es ist doch alles Kacke hier. Ach Mann. I'm just not a plant dad yet. I am just not a plant dad yet. Naja, I'm trying my best. I'm learning. Don't wonder why this came from my bed. I'm not eating breakfast in bed. Who do you think I am? I would never. I do all the time. And the craziest thing was, I traveled with the bike all over Scandinavia, and I'm like, what? Secret neighbor lore just getting dropped out of nowhere. And I really came to enjoy talks with the neighbors. So now that we have this more or less done, we still have a few here that need to go into the wardrobe. The next step would be to find an outfit for today, prepare it here, maybe vacuum, but that maybe later. Do the dishes, get groceries, maybe do the dishes, shower, get groceries, cooking, and in between put on the clothes. Otherwise, that would be awkward. That would be weird. So today we have a stream, casual. Do I feel hoodie-ish? I also need to take into account what kind of clothes I want to use over the weekend. I think maybe here a simple black shirt as a base layer. Do we go all black? I mean, I always go. Maybe. I have an idea. We go cord. I don't even know if that is the word, the English word for that. Because I like that it brings texture and color to the outfit. So the top part can be bland or easy or minimalistic or whatever. Because then it still looks interesting. So this, and I guess I could go shirt as well, like a different shirt. But I think I just go hoodie. Hoodie is the way. And I mean, I just got a new one of the drying rack. And it's just my favorite one. What can I say? I think I've been using it too much on stream. But it is just my favorite one. It's still a little bit, it's not like wet. It's just a little, I think we go all out today. Why not? We go all out today, which means you may, there's one I haven't worn in a while though. I think we go, but I don't know if it matches. Let's go with this one. Maybe we try this one today. I'm not the biggest fan of the sweaters because I feel like it kind of takes away from, I don't know, I feel like it takes something away. The hoodie is just my comfort. But maybe the Coexist one with this, then we put a chain around it, some jewelry, and I feel like that should be the cozy vibe of today. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, and I think we're going to transition into me. I said dishes first, eh? But I feel like showering now. I'm going to shower. I'm going to leave you with the microphone here. And the next time we see each other, it is going to be when I'm showered and in these clothes. And we're back. Fully, it took, 20 minutes, long shower. Everything ready, but now I feel fresh and readier. Also, there's not much now happening here. We're gonna go over to the kitchen and we're gonna do the dishes because they need to be done. So we're gonna switch again. I hope that angle kind of works-ish. Need to get all of this stuff out of the clean dishwasher and then put the other things in so nothing stays here while I am gone. Also, I tend to just live out of the dishwasher, and then you have to struggle of if the dishwasher is done and you're not immediately clearing it out, is that the word? Getting everything out. It's convenient because I always grab And I always grab the freshest thing and then I have it new. But if I have a dirty thing, I cannot conveniently put it in there. So it ends up on the counter. And then the cycle continues anew of having to do it all in a big swoop. But again here, it all feels much, much worse. Ach man, yeah. When it drops down. No, it all feels much, much worse when you like. Well, it all feels less worse when I do it on video, because then you actually notice how little time it actually takes. In my head, it's like hours and hours of dishwasher or washing the dishes back when I didn't have it. But it's not. It's just a small 10-20 minutes. Boop boop, ready, finished, done, and such an improvement, right? Kitchen feels much cleaner. You will have yappa. Oh. No, everything fine, everything saved. And when my mom said, "Don't do things in a rush," they will not get better anyway. Like if you do it in a rush or just take your time with it, the outcome is going to be the same. Maybe even better, because in a rush you might, what you think you make up in time with the rushing falls back down on you with having to do it twice, destroying something. So we just focus and do it right. I'm still not sure what I will eat for dinner. What's the name? Lunch, midday food eating. Because there is a quick option, but the quick option is not a healthy option. And it also includes meat. I said in the past, I think that I'm trying to only eat meat on the weekends, just as being mindful about the food intake thing. And the fast option includes meat. So it is fast, protein, some vegetables, yes, but it's not. But I think I will go for it. Fuck. Today I need it. Because we are now, like I said, we still have time though. Still have more than 2 hours. Just my brain feels rushed. Because I'm also thinking about editing this, but I think I will just edit it on the train. The things you do. What else did I say? We're gonna do the kitchen, the dishes, showering, getting ready, dress up. Yes. Buying groceries, cooking. Buying groceries and cooking. So I guess as easy as that. I could take the microphone with me and just show you some highlight sound bits. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's grab the money, grab the shoes, shopping outfit, hidden scarf, beep beep, and off we go. I don't know how good the sound is, maybe it's terrible. We shall see. See you in a second. Well, I think I just lived the introvert's dream. Nobody in the store will remember that I was even there. Nothing happened. Nobody talked to me, nobody looked at me, not even the homeless guy in front of the store who, understandably so, is normally asking for money, didn't ask me anything. Well, the one time where I want Berlin to act up or do something interesting, it doesn't. But that isn't that kind of also the way how it's supposed to be. When you want it to happen, it doesn't happen, and if you don't think about it, shit happens all the time. Tja. Oats. Check. So, the last literal meat they had from the more expensive ones. I don't go for the cheap ones anymore. If I eat meat, I want it to be the best there is possibly can in terms of supermarket quality. I know it's expensive, but it's my way of changing my life. And this is my fast food. Don't care about the brand. Sweet and sour without extra sugar. Not a lot of calories. I don't know how valuable the vegetables in there really are. Then some rice and chicken. What else? What else did you expect when you go to the gym? Oat milk. Infamous low-fat quark for the infamous stream shake that I was out of. And unsalted peanuts as my nuts of choice to get some extra calories, some fats, and so on and so on. Now I will cook the food, I will eat it. The video will be too long, I guess, if I show you all of that. But just know that my routine is now done. I will now eat and then in a mindset get ready for the stream, and then we go. And I mean, maybe if I'm fast enough, I can still edit a bit, which technically should work. Maybe I can do that. We will see. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of that, making me get ready faster, combining the two things, shooting a video for you for Monday, and while also getting ready. So thank you for being here. I hope you whatever you wanted to do, you did. If you didn't want to do anything, you successfully didn't do anything. And as always, we see each other.